Hi everyone, welcome to Type Talks. And today we have an impromptu video about extroverted functions and introverted functions and the broad differences between them. I was writing a book with Brady that'll be coming out sometime probably next year, or depending on when we finish it.
2028.
Wow, okay, that's an optimistic estimate there. And so one of the chapters that we're writing about is the differences between the introverted and extroverted functions. And today we just talked about something funny that we thought we'd share with you guys. So Sir Brady, would you like to take things off?
Yeah. So I would like to take things off. No, I'm kidding. No, it's funny that the SE person that you're working with would mention the sober versus drunk. So I just had to mention that. But yeah, no, we were just thinking about it. It's like from the point of view of the introverted function, the extroverted variant appears to be drunk to that type. They're reckless. They seem to be pretty impulsive and way too quick to come to their conclusions. Or they just see things which are perhaps a little bit too loosely seen. I'll take, for example, sensing, because, I'm a sensor. Introverted sensing may see these shoes that I got and may think I'm drunk by buying these shoes. They're bright orange, they're loud, they're obnoxious. In fact, my introverted sensing mom, when I was shopping with her, it was funny because I picked those out and the look on her face, she was just appalled that I was picking those. And I started walking to the front with them. I was going to buy them. And she's like, "You're not actually buying those, are you?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm buying these things. They're awesome." But it just comes across very lacking inhibition in comparison to its introverted counterpart.
Yeah, I totally agree, Brady. I think the introverted functions see the extroverted functions as lacking caution and lacking foresight or lacking carefulness.
Because I think the introverted functions need longer to stew on something, or they'll think before they act, or they need further time to really perceive something to make sure that they're on board with it. And so the extroverted function isn't thinking or behaving or processing or perceiving slowly. It's in real time. So in real time, orange shoes look freaking cool. But if you think about it from oh my God, that's embarrassing, or, I wouldn't be caught dead wearing something like that, because it's a little bit more cautious. Is it okay to wear something bold? Is it not okay to wear something bold? I could see how SI would be a little bit more hesitant to try something wacky like that.
Absolutely. And so introverted functions can also be fast, but they've already decided upon it beforehand. For instance, FI can have a quick value judgment on the spot in real time, but it's because they've already post-processed something very, very, very similar to what's happening currently. But generally, extroverted functions can react to what's happening in the moment, even without prior processing too. And that's where the difference comes in. And so reaction time is a huge thing. An introverted function can fake reaction time, but it's because they've already thought about it in their head or already fully processed it for some reason beforehand. And so the extroverted functions can see the introverted functions as too cautious, too careful, and a little bit boring, or a little bit toned down, or a little bit too withholding.
Yeah, the kind of one of the terms that came to my head was it's a little bit meek. It's a little bit hesitant.
Yeah, even FE places more emphasis on real-time exchange of emotional feedback. And so they're more likely to do the check-ins, and they're more likely to have that emotional back and forth because it needs feedback to keep calibrating. So extroverted functions are very dependent on feedback. That's why they can look a little bit reckless to the introverted functions, because introverted functions do not need feedback because they can just consult with themselves or with your internal data. And so
it's almost like you've got a council of opinions internally for that function. That's all the experience that they've had beforehand, or the various frameworks that they may have built, and go back and look at those, and they kind of know already where they stand with it. Whereas the extroverted functions are not really concerned with that. They're looking for new ones.
Exactly. And so I'm going to try out these shorter videos. Let me know if you guys like it. This was completely spontaneous. And so don't kill me if you don't like it. But
But you can feel free to kill me if you don't like it. I'm all right with that.
So yeah, extroverted functions look drunk to the introverted ones, and the introverted ones feel sober in comparison to the drunk ones. But of course, we all have introverted functions and we all have extroverted functions. So we're all a little bit drunk and we're all a little bit sober. So no offense to be taken by anyone. We're all...
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys, for tuning in to this little nugget of insight with me in my pajamas and
me in my messy laundry room.
Yeah, exactly. These are going to be the more casual episodes. All right. So we'll see you around. Take care. Bye.
Bye.